Hello and welcome then to a slightly damp Autodromo International do Algarve, and also welcome to the very first Inside the ePaddock for the 2024 season, which means of course it is time for round one of the MotoE World Championship this year too. Finally it's all kicking off, and behind me you can see that we're in the MotoE paddock. Welcome to a brand new show then. This is going to be a little 15-minute teaser of what to expect over the race weekend for MotoE in 2024. All 8 of the rounds, you'll be joined by me, Jack Gorst, and also each week, hopefully we'll have some guests planned for us too. We do have, this time, we have the reigning world champion, the first ever world champion in MotoE, Torres Casadei, hopefully going to be joining us, as well as Jordi Torres and a rookie, Chaz Davies, who you know if you've been watching World Superbikes over the last decade or so. So they'll be joining us along. And also throughout it, we'll be giving you a quick rundown of everything that's changed for 2024, because there's quite a lot in terms of team and rider changes to run through. But we'll wander down first to see if we can grab our first guest here for the Inside the ePaddock show. And while we do it, of course, you can see that the guys and the girls here in the MotoE garages are preparing the bikes, because today's been quite a busy day already. We've had the last test, of pre-season, the first track action here at round one. They've had 2 sessions, and they've got a third one coming up not too long after this Inside the ePaddock show will finish, where they've just been testing some final things before getting underway for racing here in round one. Now, let's see if we can go down and find Jordi Torres. Actually, there's Torres Casadei down outside Jordi's garage, so we'll see if we can grab Torres. Okay, so we have Torres Casadei, the reigning world champion. How does it feel to have the number one this year? Obviously, still running 40, but you are the number one in 2024.
I'm very happy. It's amazing. We start the new season with the new team, new color, and I'm confident that we can do a very good work this year, and we are ready for try to fight for the title again.
As you say, new team, new colours this year. How was testing with the new team? Did everything go well in testing?
Yeah, very good, very good. The testing goes well, and
Jordi's here as well. Obviously, you two fought it out for the title last year. It all came down to the final 2 rounds. Jordi, obviously, on your side, you lost out on the championship. What's the hopes for this year? To try and steal it back from Torres?
For sure, it's battle another time with many fights. Try to appear more young, because you see in this category many young riders pushing a lot. They stay there and know very well how works the bike until now. No, it's this because we need to push really hard, stay focused, and try to do our best. But for sure, many rivals in here in this little paddock try to beat them.
And how did testing go for you, Jordi? All good?
Yeah, it's all good. Many different conditions, but at the final, this kind of track, Portimao, is very funny. The uphill, some downhill is obviously with the MotoE is really, really funny. And yes, it's only it's hard to manage the balance of the bike on these downhills and uphills. Also try to play very well with the weight of the bike. But yes, you see, the performance on the track are very good. We realize good paces and good lap times. We'll see what happens here.
Of course, Mattia, as Jordi's saying about Portimao here, first time for MotoE in Portimao. Do you like the track? Do you like Portimao?
Yeah. I like a lot. The test was my first time here, and it's amazing. Amazing track, very fast and very difficult. I like a lot.
Finally, guys, who's going to win this weekend?
I think win the first.
Well, yes, that's usually how it works. But
yeah, many riders want to be their first one in the first race. I think many riders have also many possibilities to do it. And you see in this kind of track that is also large and have many possibilities to do many lanes during one lap. At the final, all the riders have more or less the same lap time. You can imagine how is the races this weekend.
Yeah, they're going to be good races this weekend. Well, good luck, guys, this weekend. We'll let you go now because you've got a session coming up shortly anyway. Have fun this weekend, and we'll see them out on track. Of course, Torres Casadei there, the first ever world champion in MotoE. He won it by taking 7 straight podiums in a row, the longest current podium streak of any rider, and longest current podium streak in MotoE in total. So certainly a big overhaul there from Torres Casadei. I think it was like 55 points down on Jordi Torres at halfway point of the season. So a huge, huge comeback there for Mattia to pull that one off. Now, we do have one more guest, actually, that we have planned, and it is Chaz Davies. He's actually down the other end. So let's quickly walk down towards Chaz Davies. Hopefully he's still waiting around for us, because we did say we'd get to him straight away. So we're a few minutes behind schedule, but it should be all good. Now, of course, Chaz Davies is a big name to come into MotoE. Runner-up in World Superbike 3 times, I believe, taking on Jonathan Rea when he was at his might in Kawasaki. Done all sorts of things, Chaz has. Raced over in Moto America for a while, did a few rounds in MotoGP as well. He's not actually here at the moment. We'll just see if we can grab Chaz for a quick chat. He's just walked out now. Chaz, welcome to MotoE. We were just saying about, obviously, your record that is well known by everyone. This is a fair or different kettle of fish now for you to take on. So how's it been adapting to the MotoE bike?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've barely got started yet. We've had a bit of time on track, but we've had a bit of inclement weather as well. So we're...
like now?
Like right now. It just seems that this rain cloud seems to follow MotoE around. And I did watch not all the races, but most races last year, and that was true then as well. So at the test here a few weeks ago, it was much the same. You know, literally every time we start rolling the bikes out from here, down the rain will come. And yeah, so for that reason, I feel like I don't really know exactly where I am. Yes, I've got a load of experience and what have you in different categories and whatever, but this, like you said, is a completely different kettle of fish. There's a lot to learn. You know, I feel like I'm starting from kind of zero, so I've got to figure things out quickly.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And the races are already pretty short. The sessions are even shorter as well. Don't want to put any pressure on, but obviously you are a high caliber rider. Any expectations this year for yourself, or is it just to have fun and go as fast as possible?
Yeah, exactly. Usually, if you I've never been one to put expectations on myself. Just sort of work as I know how to work and figure things out slowly but surely, and the rest sort of looks after itself. So yeah, I'm not going to I never have put a number on it, and I'm not about to start. But no, obviously, I'm here to do my best to try and get some results for the Aruba Cloud MotoE team, and as a new entry as well, you know, it's exciting for them. We all want to be there pushing up the fronts.
Obviously, you've not really been away from paddock since you retired too much, but back in a paddock in a rider sense, does it feel a bit different, a little bit weird, maybe?
It does a bit, yeah. To be honest, I've dipped in and out of World Endurance, and that's about it really. So it's a different thing altogether. Like World Endurance couldn't be any more different to here. You've got 24 hours to ride your bike and just lap at sort of 98% and keep things calm. Whereas here, you've got literally 15-minute races where it's absolutely death from the first corner, first lap, giving it everything you've got. So literally the opposite of what I've been up to. I've got to readapt to that again, readapt to getting into the swing of things as a rider. But I think that's also something that I'm going to have to really get my head around, is how quickly how explosive you've got to be out of the box. You can't dilly-dally around. One lap wasted is quite important. So even strategy like brake pads and things like that, the basics that you never think about that need 2 or 3 laps to bed in, you can't afford to lose that time here. So we need, as a team, to understand all these things. And anyway, it'll come.
Well, just completing side quests now, aren't you, with endurance and MotoE and everything else. Anyway, good luck this year, Chaz. Looking forward to seeing you on the bike. Thank you, Jordan. Cheers. So Chaz Davies, then one of our 4 rookies this year. Actually, another one of his rookies is the number 80 in the new Aruba Cloud MotoE team. Yes, Aruba, that is the same people that run the World Superbike project in Ducati. They're coming across here as well and giving this one a go as well. Armando Pontone, then, number 80, Italian. He is going to be Chaz's teammate. So there's 2 of your rookies. And we'll run down the other side and talk you through some of the other changes as well. So if we come across then, you've got the Aruba Cloud team here, which is a new entry into the MotoE paddock. And alongside them, on their right, we've got the Axis MSI squad. Now, you'll know them from Moto3. Last year, they had Diogo Moreira and I believe Ryusei Yamanaka. Or no, he's in it this year, actually, Ryusei Yamanaka. But Mikel Pons has moved across from the LCR squad, and he's now in there. And then the third of our rookies is Oscar Gutierrez there, the number 99. He was in MotoE last year, did a couple of rounds filling in on the Pramac team bike for Lucas Salvadori. But he's still a rookie because he didn't do as many races as he needed to. Then there's another new team stepping into the MotoE World Championship, the Clint Forward Factory Racing Team. Of course, you'll know them from MotoE as well. Maria Herrera has moved across from the Aspar squad, and she's now in there. And Mantovani, who picked up 2 wins last year, did a really solid job last year in 2023. He's gone across from the RNF team that leave and gone into there as well. Now, this is one of the bigger changes. The world champion has moved away. Of course, Pons left racing at the end of 2023. So he's got the number 51 as his teammate Eric Granado, who's been at LCR for some seasons now. And Torres Casadei, the reigning world champion, steps into there as their second rider, who actually takes over Mikael Pons' seat. This is one team to watch this year for sure. Alessandro Zacconi, still there at Tech Free Racing, but alongside him is Spinelli, the rookie from last year, who picked up a win in the final race of the season, the number 29 on the left side of this garage. So he's going to be an interesting one to watch for sure. Watch out for him in his second season in MotoE. And then finally, if we come across and show the garages on this side, yeah, we're getting in the way a little bit here because it is starting to build up towards the last session of the test day here on Thursday. Lukas Tulovic is back in after his foray into MotoE last year. He's back with the Dynavolt Intact GP squad, same team, just a different class now. And then Hector Garzo finished the year really strong. Only 2 points off second place in the championship, I believe, in the end. He is still there at Dynavolt Intact, so watch out for Hector Garzo. Been going really well in testing too. And then if we come down, just to show you the last couple of garages, there's a great name in here. Massimo Roccoli is on the 658 squad, the number 55 on the left-hand side there. He won a World Supersport race in 2006 when I was only 9 years old. So Massimo Roccoli running back to the glory days. And then his teammate is the flying moustache, Kevin Manfredi at the 658 squad. And then finally, we'll finish up with our last 2 teams here in MotoE. Matteo Ferrari, of course, MotoE World Cup winner in the first year back in 2019. He's there on the number 11 at Gresini as always. And alongside him is Alessio Finello, who will be hoping for an improved season this year. And then, of course, we come to Spanish Elvis's bike and team. The Aspar squad still have Jordi Torres, but now they've also got Kevin Zanoni joining on the left side of that on the number 21 Aspar machine. So that's going to do it for all your rider changes, team changes, all of it. There's a lot of moving parts in 2024 in MotoE, and we'll be going through them as we go throughout the weekend. Of course, all the action kicks off tomorrow with practice 1 and 2. We better get out of the way here soon, otherwise we're going to get ran over by a bunch of MotoE bikes. And qualifying, the first televised live session tomorrow, qualifying at around about 4:45 local time here in Portugal, I do believe. Myself and Neil Morrison will be commentating you through that one, and then the 2 races here on Saturday as well. The first 2 races of a 16 race championship is going to be an absolute belter. But for now, as you can see, it's getting a bit busy. So we'll say goodbye and we'll see you tomorrow for when it really kicks off in the MotoE World Championship in 2024.